Today we are reacting to Kai's fourth mini album, Wait On Me. I've been really looking forward to this one, since Kai is my EXO bias by quite a margin. We've been waiting for him to return from his military service, and it's finally happened. We have the new material, so this should be a lot of fun. This is going to be part one of the reaction, where we're going to cover the Wait On Me music video, the Walls Don't Talk music video, and the track Pressure. If you'd like early access to part 2, where we cover the songs Riding up until Flight to Paris, join me on Patreon. The link is in the description. Let's get right into it. The dance moves are already coming out. I like this a lot already. Great chorus. Okay, lots to talk about. Let's start with just visually. The dim lighting, the colors and overall tone of this video is very sexy, fitting with the music. There seems to be an interesting sort of grain effect on some of these shots, which really helps evoke an artistic atmosphere, almost a retro atmosphere, since, you know, it's giving the film grain effect. It's not filmed on digital. It could be, but it's giving the effect that it's filmed on like old school tape. There's so many iconic shots going by us so quickly that you'll miss, like this one. And already 6 seconds in, we've got one of his amazing poses where he can just frame himself in a spectacular silhouette. The talent is on full display right away. The leaning. And the backup dancers are doing an amazing job, but of course, he really just is so magnetic to watch. His body is just full of charisma. And the video has how do I put this? The video is very tastefully sensual. Well, we don't have any ab shots yet, but like, just a shot of, you know, his face, his forearm. This is what I would consider kind of female gaze stuff. Not over the top, but evoking some sensuality with just that regular bit of skin. And I mean regular as in the type of skin that's always on display, right? And the steam coming up off it. I mean, come on. I love that film grain effect. And this shot where he's just hanging out and the dancers in the background, the art direction is next level. Okay, so musically, he sounds really good. He's never been like a vocalist, okay? He's got a really beautiful voice, but he's not aiming for vocal acrobatics usually ever, even though he can belt and he sounds great belting. His solo stuff normally sits in this softer, moodier style of delivery, and it fits so well with the genre of music that he tends to create, such as this song. It's in his lane of kind of a mid-tempo, sexy R&B/pop song. I'm not entirely crazy about the reggaeton beat, since that is getting a little bit played out now at this point, but I'm happy to say that melodically there seems to be an interesting song built on top of the reggaeton beats, such as the chorus, which I find very catchy. And I guess it's so focused on reggaeton, I'm gonna take a guess here, but this album came out really soon after his return from the military, so my assumption is that most of it was recorded before he left for his service, which means that this album might not be cutting edge sound-wise, since it's actually a couple years behind. Maybe even 3 years or so behind, since it takes time to write and record the album in the first place, right? So I'm not going to go too hard on this album if it uses some trends and tropes that are falling out a little bit. As long as the melodies and the songs are good, I'm down with that. But I do really like this chorus, and I love that synth in the chorus as well, on top of his vocals. You hear that? Dun, dun, dun. Really good.
I don't wanna get too serious. 우린 충분히 delirious. 난 이 순간을 즐기면 돼, baby. 결국 우린 서로를 가질 테니까. 감당할 수 없을 만큼 강해지는 너의 desire. 빠져들고 있어. Oh, just to get you. 아주 서서히, 아주 서서히. 조금씩 널 숨막히게 하는 감정이. 끌어당겨 나를 더. Just gotta slow it down.
This song is really great. I'm totally down with the vibe. It's very him, and this music video is very him also. It's so choreography focused and gives him the spotlight to showcase his dancing ability and just his visual ability in general. Like, he looks so good in this video. Such star power. Every shot is so entrancing. It's so great to see careful choreography and beautiful visual design alive and well in music videos. And as you can see, we have the abs out at this point, which is great. Silhouettes. All the creative angles. We've got a Lion King moment too, maybe? Alright, I love it. I'm obsessed. I'll be definitely watching this video again and again. I would like to have heard some ad-libs from him, because he's really good at those. And it also crossed my mind towards the end of that song that it does follow the structure of Rover with a repeated hook, a little bit of a break from that hook in the third quarter of the chorus, then going back to the hook to finish off the chorus. I would love to have heard some ad-libs at the end like he does in Rover, but really that's my only complaint. I think that this is certainly a strong single, strong return. Let's move on to next music video, Walls Don't Talk.
It's the 45, just a casual night. 스치는 시선, more tension, yeah. 묘한 거리감, 숨어있는 sign, yeah. 나를 흔드는 낯선 이 감정 What am I supposed to do 시선 아래 다른 flow 단체로 내버려둔 touch Every motion feels so honest 유연하게 pull me close 한순간에 다 놓을 것만 trying to fight for 있어 느껴져 모든 게 수많은 사람들 속 우리만 아는 sense I hope the words don't talk 아무도 모르게 go ahead and call the shots 방해받지 않게 let's hope the words don't talk
This song is really good too. Video-wise, this is one that was filmed more on a budget, just kind of following him around exploring some grocery stores. And I'm not complaining necessarily. Again, he looks really good. I think I'm going to take some inspiration from him. This ensemble, the white vest with the jeans, it's simple but very effective. I'm going to try to pull that off this summer. You know, it's hard to wear jeans in the summer when it's so hot, but you know, sometimes it's worth it for the aesthetic. And pair it with a necklace, I see the vision, I see it. I always like it when an album varies its tempos from track to track. So this track is a little faster than the previous one, a little bit more house influenced rather than R&B. So stylistically, we're varying it, but keeping the atmosphere and general texture of the music intact. So we're maintaining a coherent sound, as he always does. It's quite a minimal arrangement, in fact. You really only have the beat, the percussion, and his vocals delivering a nice little catchy hook in quite a relaxed demeanor. And you have little pockets of the guitar popping through, and you can really focus on those moments. The guitar comes in and out for a little flair, really pretty. Love that guitar. It's kind of funny to me how his rapping voice sounds so different from his singing voice. Like he puts a bit more bass into it when he's rapping. I'd be interested to hear him put that bass into his singing voice as well, just to see what would happen.
Every motion feels so honest 서로를 더 pull me close 난 여기서 멈추고 싶지 않아 This is a battle I've been trying to fight for 있어 느껴져 모든 게 수많은 사람들 속 우리만 아는 sense I hope the words don't talk 아무도 모르게 go ahead and call the shots 방해받지 않게 Let's hope the words don't talk
His stylist is absolutely killing it with this era, I gotta say. That was an interesting bridge. It has some weird rhythmic patterns, odd phrasing, but I'm down for it. Sometimes in these housey, vibey songs, towards the end they can get a little boring because that's really all they're trying to do is give off a vibe. But he's actually offering lots of moments of catchy melodies to go back and appreciate. That is so sick.
We're gonna misbehave. Let's stop the words don't talk. Let's hope they don't talk. 느껴져 모든 게 수많은 사람들 속 우리만 아는 sense. I hope the words don't talk. 아무도 모르게 go ahead and call the shots. 방해받지 않게. Let's hope the words don't talk. We're on to something different. Let me trust our intuition.
Like, he's even good at working the camera when he's not working the camera, when he's just hanging out, acting casual. I know, I'm sorry, this is probably my most biased reaction in a while, but listen, that's why they call it a bias, right? I don't have many biases, but he's definitely one of them.
The worst don't talk, the worst don't talk, but we can let them listen. But we got no inhibition, or a whole lot of ambition. The worst don't talk, the worst don't talk, but we can let them listen.
Excellent. If you ask me, I don't really have many constructive notes for that. Like, I don't even usually enjoy these low budget music videos where you can tell it's like, okay, we just got to get something out there. You have $200, go out and frolic in the city. And even for that, like, this was really good. They made the most of the day, the most of the budget, the angles, the styling. Like, what can I say? We're going to move on to the song Pressure. This will be the last track we're checking out for part 1. If you'd like early access to part 2, the link is in the description to join me on Patreon. Hope to see you there. Let's go.
Pressure, 내 전부를 채워 숨 막히듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure, 꼭 못 보내 pressure 온몸에 널 채워 부서지듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 너 감히 널 못 봐 홀린 듯이 끌려가 한순간 감각을 멈추게 해 내 곁에 가까이 다가올 때 포기해 너란 세상 앞에 점점 빠져가 눈을 가린 그 말에 현실이 내게서 사라지는 듯한데 나를 데려가 어딘지도
Love those
모른
background
채
vocals.
환상에 살겠어 자유로운 꿈 안에 pressure 내 전부를 채워 숨 막히듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 꼭 못 보내 pressure 온몸에 널 채워 부서지듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 너 피곤해 조금씩 날
Interesting. Why does this song sound so familiar? Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, sorry. It's Woman by Doja Cat, okay? Which came out 3 years ago. You follow me? So this track, I'm willing to bet, was written 3 years ago and was heavily inspired by Woman by Doja Cat. Let me show you the side-by-side comparison. So this is Doja Cat's Woman.
Woman, let me be your woman. Woman, woman, woman. I can be your woman.
Alright, this is Kai's Pressure.
pressure 내 전부를 채워 숨 막히듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 꼭 못 보내 pressure
It's almost identical. Is it even in the same key? I dare say I think it might even be the same key. So even though he is my bias, I gotta be honest and say this is like a kind of a blatant ripoff. It's fine to be inspired now and then, but if you're going to get inspired, you ought to be responsible and do your best to differentiate your song as much as possible from your inspiration. It's okay to take a little rhythm from an existing song and be like, okay, I really like that rhythm. How can I make that my own? And you can stay true to the heart of it, but you really should try to differentiate it somehow. So you're not actually just reusing that person's idea. And just to explain why that's so similar, it's this pattern. It's dun dun, okay, 2 beats, dun dun. And the name of the song is 2 syllables on those 2 beats. Pressure, bump 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 bump, pressure. And similarly in Doja Cat's Woman, woman, da, 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 woman, it's very similar. So that is unfortunate because I like his vocal performance. I think that the production on the song is lovely. I love the tiny little percussive details here.
홀린 듯이 끌려가 한순간 감각을 멈추게 해
Those tiny little noises, the little very tiny percussive sounds that really enhance the track. And Doja Cat's song doesn't have that level of percussion to that extent, so at least Kai has done something unique with the beat. And I understand that he probably doesn't write every single song. I understand that he's probably presented with songs by some of his producers people submit songs to him. Obviously, whoever wrote this song was inspired by Doja Cat. It might not have been him, and he might not have heard of the song Woman by Doja Cat. I doubt it, since that song is so huge and it's very much in his wheelhouse, but it's possible that it just didn't click. I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt here. So yes, I am biased, but I'm also very fair. Just when I notice stuff like that, raises a few eyebrows, doesn't it? Let's continue, see if the song has anything more unique to offer.
살겠어. 나를 데려가 어딘지도 모른 채 환상에 살겠어. 자유로운 꿈 안에 pressure 내 전부를 채워 숨막히듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 꼭 못 보내 pressure 온몸에 널 채워.
I do like that flute melody in the chorus. That's quite pretty.
서지듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 너 비워내 조금씩 날 조금씩 없애 지원해 오로지 모든 걸 너로 기억해 깊이 날 가두고 애워싸 어두워진 여긴 너 끝없이 영원한 느낌 멀리 제발로 너에게 걸어 이제
That was a cool moment in his rap there.
너로 기억해 깊이 날 가두고
Keep. Really cool.
애워싸 어두워진 여긴 너 끝없이 영원한 느낌 멀리 제발로 너에게 걸어 이제 내게 점점 빠져가 가빠지는 숨 앞에 시간이 내게서 흐려지는 듯한데 나를 데려가 너의 작은 품 안에.
So he's actually doing a lot to make the verses his own. I love the melodies in the background vocals. So really the verses, every other part of this song is really nice, except for the chorus. That's the only part that I have an issue with.
이대로 살겠어 너로 만든 꿈 안에 pressure 내 전부를 채워 숨막히듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 꼭 못 보내 pressure 온몸에 널 채워 부서지듯 세게 꼭 못 보내 pressure 너 pressure come give me that pressure come give me that pressure
This outro was good.
come give me that pressure.
That outro was pretty good. I liked the focus on the flute and his repeated line. Again, I'd love to have had some ad-libs. This album might be missing ad-libs throughout, which is unfortunate as I think he's always pretty good at those. So I'm not going to lie, this third song was quite disappointing as much as I loved the first two songs. So at least I love 2 out of the 3, okay? So that's why I'm really curious to see how I feel about the rest of the mini album. Again, if you'd like to join me for part 2, the early access link is in the description to my Patreon. And you can also find a link to my EXO reaction playlist. Let me know what you thought of these particular songs and music videos, and of Kai's return. Let me know what you thought of my analysis. If you don't know me, my name is Ohak Cade. I'm the composer for the symphonic metal project Valkada. You can find a link to our music in the description too. There's also a link to my full reaction database spreadsheet if you're curious about all of the other music I've covered on the channel. That's about it. Please like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks so much and take care.